Hi, I'm Dad Williams, and you are listening to the Tiger Talk podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tiger Talk podcast, the official Gloucester City AFC Club podcast. I'm Noah Woodland, joined by, once again, Morgan Turner-Green. Morgan, how are you today?
I'm feeling very Christmassy, as you can see by the hat on my head.
Yeah, we've got a Christmas special, and it's a bit of a media team special because we're joined with two of our media interns, Jack Phillips and Jaden Hughes. How are you both today?
I'm doing great. Missed the Christmas memo, of course.
Yeah, same here. If one of us doesn't do it, the other's not going to do it. That's the way we are, Jack.
The duo, you both joined in, the 2023 season. You know, it's one that most Gloucester City fans want to forget, but obviously you two had to live through it, really. So we want to start just talking us through, you know, how you got into coming to Gloucester City in the media team, and, you know, what brought you to the club at the start.
Well, I brought you to the club, didn't I? Quite literally. Gave him a lift to the first day. I was a commentator for that season. Shared the commentary with Finn, who has gone on to commentate on Chelsea now, hasn't he? Asked you down on the first day, and then we've pretty much been here for the exact same amount of time, and now we're still going strong. Bit better than it was that season now.
Yeah, it was a bit interesting, wasn't it? Because when you and Finn were meant to be just the club commentators, but Finn wasn't able to do pre-season, so you asked me to do the first couple with you, and then from there I kind of just went, I'll stick around. And I ended up doing the running the matchday socials, didn't I, for the whole season, which had its difficulties at times, didn't it?
Yeah, mostly just tweeting about opposition goals.
There's quite a few of those, wasn't there?
Yeah, and then how do you decided, you go through school and uni and whatever, you decide you want to go into media within sport. How does that come about for you two?
Well, I actually didn't get into liking sport until I was quite old. I was like 11, 12 before I first watched a football game. But as soon as that happened, I kind of just loved it. So I when I saw that there was such a course available, I was never going to do anything else. It's kind of just the way I am. Like if you speak to me, it's not about sport. It's pretty much a surprise, and it's actually a bit of a relief for most people.
Yeah, and then so my background in following sport. I've had a season ticket at Bristol City since I was 4. I've still got one, despite covering Gloucester City most weekends anyway. And then I'd probably say Copper 90's Derby Day series is the reason I went to uni, because I wanted to make the same videos. I really like their videos. I was like, I want to learn how to do that. So literally that is it, and then it's just led me to here now. Yeah,
this episode's sort of, you know, no one really gets to know us, do they, when we're, you know, doing the tweets, interviews, whatever. This episode's sort of just to get to know all of us as a little pre-Christmas. You know, it's obviously an important time for a football club is Christmas fixtures. So, just thought we'd do this as the Christmas special and, get everybody on.
I was going to say, I'm quite similar to you, Jack. You're saying you watch Copper 90. I watch loads of Football Daily. Don't know if anyone else watched that, but that's pretty much why I came here as well. So it's kind of funny that you share the same sort of reasoning. Noah, why did you come here? Why did you come to the Uni of Glos?
Well, I've grown up in Gloucester my whole life. Just sport was on the TV all the time. I've got 3 brothers. My dad, all my memories from early years is either playing football out the back with my older brother, or, you know, sport being on the TV. Like Sundays at the F1 would be on, and then Sunday evening we'd have like the La Liga games on, you know, the El Clásicos, the darts, any sport really. I was, just happy to watch. And then, it got to the end of sixth form and I was sort of a bit like, I don't know what I want to do, and I'm sure that's the same for quite a lot of people. And then, I saw there was a sports course, and it was always something that I'd been interested in, going into media and sports in particular. And I thought, the sports journalism course on the Uni of Gloucester was probably the best fit.
That's how we've all ended up here. So how Jack, how did you get the opportunity to actually work with City?
So in the before pre-season started in that 23-24 season, literally just had a message off Finn just said about just then, the other commentator that year, was like, do you want to be my co-com? So I was like, yeah, sure. And that was literally as simple as it was. And then headed down first day with Jaden, not Finn. And then that's how, I'll probably answer the questions about to come to you now, I know.
Well, yeah, but at the end of the day, like I say, I wasn't actually expecting to be working at the club, so it almost felt like a privilege, even though the year was full of toil. Like, it was really hard. It still felt a bit of a privilege to be doing it because, it wasn't something I expected to be doing. Pre-season was all right. We drew every game 2-2, it felt like.
Yeah.
And then the season started and we didn't draw every game 2-2. But yeah, basically it was just one time Jack asked me to do commentary and I was like, okay, I'll stick around, and I'm still here now.
And then you, Morgan, obviously come from Birmingham, around Birmingham. Why the Uni of Gloucester and why Gloucester City?
It was just one of the options. It was the only one that I had an open sort of interview day for, and I quite enjoyed it. But then I didn't come here, so I was originally meant to be in your year, and then I sort of it got to the time and I was like, I don't know if I really want to go into. I don't know. I enjoy it now I'm here, but I had a bit of doubts before I came, so I sort of put it off for a year, and then next year rolled around, and then I think it was next year's results day. I didn't realise it was results day. I was like, I need to sort of make a decision. What am I going to do here? Am I going to stay working in a job or go uni? And then I came here, and here I am a couple of years later.
Yeah, literally, like, it's so weird because we've all got different, backgrounds. Like you said, you haven't watched sport till you were 11, 12. Jack's from Bristol City. You've come, you didn't know if you wanted to come, but it all comes into this one team. And obviously there's others behind the scenes that people don't know that hopefully we'll have on the pod one day. But just to mention a few, like Jamie Brain, obviously photography, we all know how good he is. Joe and Dan, who are also students in your year that are helping out, and then Charlie, who does the PA, and it's all just one big team, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it wouldn't work without any single one of them. I mean, well, I say that, you're doing a fantastic job on the PA at the moment. Replacement of Charlie.
Coming for your job, Charlie.
But yeah, something always takes a bit of a hit if someone's not there, and that's not a discredit to anyone else to step in, but it's just so hard to do multiple jobs at once, and we've seen that across the board, so we appreciate everyone, don't we, really?
Yeah, no, I think it's quite a luxury having so many people, because the lower the level of football goes down, you seem to see, for example, other teams in our league, it's just, their chairman sat on his phone tweeting the goals, and then they get an email from us saying, we've got 6 media, and they must think, what on earth is what's going to turn up here, like a Disney Plus documentary or something. But yeah, I think, since you guys came in, obviously that year was tough, and then we've all took over and made it as one team. I think we can only really get better, really. I think anyway. I don't know about you guys' thoughts.
No, that's a no-brainer. We can only get better. Like I keep saying it, but like I feel like every time we do something that is better than we've already done, we're already looking at the next thing we could do. We don't want to just consistently make good. We want to go better and hopefully increase the size of social media following, which we've done massively since we've got everyone in. We've got a massive following relative to the level now for a club that's never been higher than the National League, North or South. So I do think we're doing a really good job, but as I say, I think we can always do better.
Yeah.
Our media chat is nuts as well. Just think about some of the stuff that goes in there that doesn't make it out.
So I don't think people realise how many people are actually in that chat. I think it's like 11, 12.
A lot, yeah.
There's a load of people in that chat. But everyone has a part to play. Everyone contributes something most of the time when it's not full of crap in there.
Well, I mean, I love it when Colin just goes in there and says, "What on earth am I reading in this?" And then there'll be something like that darts player, that Andreas Harrison, who goes in and Colin's like, "Post it." He loves the fact that there's a guy who looks like him, great at darts.
Yeah, no, and it's obviously a lot of people don't know, but we're all volunteers. We're all giving up our Saturdays, like Jack said. We probably want to go down Ashton Gate than be no disrespect, but a team in our league away, raining and cold. But we're all volunteers, and I think a lot of fans probably don't know that we're all volunteers at the club. And I actually missed a few. Rob, who's our graphics guy, is unbelievable. He's helped us level up in so many different ways. And then you've got the likes of Freddie and Fraser, who are just Gloucester City fans, who are helping us out when we're short of a few numbers. And you heard their commentary on Saturday when Jared saved that penalty. And yeah, it's all run by volunteers, and I think it's important just to get that across to the fans.
Andrew Paul, he does the program.
Yeah, Andrew, get them all out there. Got to think now. I don't want to miss anyone out.
Got Emily as well.
Emily, yeah. Does the photos. You've got.
I said there's whole women's side of it as well. To be fair.
Yeah, the women's media is obviously good, and they're going to level up in their own way as well as us. There's obviously, we can't obviously do a Saturday and a Sunday. it's very rare that we can do both. So yeah, I think that's the next step. I feel like is getting more people over to the women's team, and
Yeah.
that's a little bit of a call out to say if you're interested and you're in uni and you want a bit of experience doing a team, whether it be the men's or the women's, that just pop us an email and then we can try and sort something out.
So let's just we'll get straight to the nitty gritty. Let's talk about that first season, because obviously me and Noah weren't there. We'll start with the positives. Best moments from that first season here, boys.
You probably saw a bit less than me, to be fair, Jack.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I was working a lot. I didn't do many of the away games.
I
Any good
moments?
moments?
I was privileged enough to see all the wins.
Really?
Other than some of the county cup ones, I was there for the final, which we obviously won against Bishop's Cleeve, which was a highlight.
That was good.
The only time I'm pretty sure we haven't lost to Cleeve at this point.
Yeah, I
since
hate
we've been here.
No disrespect. I've seen them beat us enough times now.
4-1, 9-0, 4-2. It's
Yeah,
getting out of
season.
hand, honestly.
They do good food there.
The meat raffle.
Yeah.
My favourite moment is probably one of the away wins. We only had 3 all year, but our first one was in January at Banbury. Plenty of stories about that. We won't go there though.
Yeah.
Horrible day. Big relegation battle, and you finally get your first away win. Then the Saturday following that, we went and won at Bishop Stortford again, bottom of the league, so we needed to win.
4-1 that
But-
one was as well.
Yeah, it was a great win. But I'm going to go with beating Warrington away, because it's the crazy stat. It was the only time we came from behind to get pretty much anything all season. We won it last minute. Pinchy with the winner it was. And it was just after that, you go on a long journey like that, a team challenging for the playoffs, and you actually get something that you really warranted that day. That was so rare that I think I'll go with that one.
They had Andre Wisdom playing for him as well, didn't
I
they?
did have Andre Wisdom playing.
I wasn't there, so
I was a one-man media team that day. I was on my own. That was quite the challenge. Stood with the away fans with Charlie in my ear about his favourite player, who I won't mention.
yeah. I know exactly who you're on about.
But yeah, that was a good one. They didn't have a media area. That was Warrington. They were going through a stage where they had to upgrade their ground anyway if they did get promoted. But some places we've been to are really, really challenging. You either have no data, nowhere to sit. It can be really tough. It's the north all the journeys as well. That's what made it even worse.
Chorley away was a mammoth journey, delaying the kickoff because we were stuck in traffic. Got home at 3 a.m. back into uni the next morning. That was probably the most rough trip. I think Tuesday night. They did have a nice pie. I've probably mentioned it a million times to you, but the pie was incredible.
Yeah, no one else has heard it, just me a million times, so that's the problem.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
I mean, does that answer another one of your questions, which was the hardest moment?
I feel like there's more of them to come though, isn't there?
Yeah.
that
I
doesn't
could go
really-
through a list if you want. I could get up all 50 odd games from that year if you really want.
I'm staring, Jack. There's nothing positive for you about that.
That's a good
Apart
point.
from a pie at Chorley.
Yeah, a pie at Chorley is one of the highlights of the season.
It's just the food.
I've
innit?
got another one actually.
Yeah,
Going to Scunthorpe was a privilege as well, because obviously a massive club at the level. We did lose, but being able to go to a ground like that in the National League North, you'd never expect. So it's quite nice to have been able to do that.
I commentate on us beating the Gas 4-0 or whatever it was.
4-1.
4-1. So that was a good day for me.
As a Bristol City
Yeah.
fan. Do you think it's good experience though for you two, as you've gone from relegation to getting to the playoff final? Do you think that season sort of has given you that experience to that football's not always going to be plain sailing and high flying?
Absolutely. I mean, if you go off that, most teams you go work at, you might well have a year, not that bad, admittedly, but a really tough year, and you're going to have to try and find ways to create content or give fans something to smile about. And we did that at times. Our Gloucester City preview show that we did was really well liked by people, albeit we couldn't kind of have much of the fun challenges that we used to do because it was getting that bad. There was a point where we went like 8 losses in a row and we were losing by 3 goals in most of them. You cannot create content with that. But if I am to go further in what I want to do, I might well end up at a club that has that same issue, and at least I know that I can handle that, because some people will struggle to kind of feel like they know what to do or kind of have the drive to do anything, because it's just that hard watching people that are trying their best out there and it just wasn't working.
Agree. Those head-to-heads we did with like, was it like Darrell was on it, Louis McGrory was on it at the start of the season. They were like quite
little,
fun to
little
do.
quizzes.
And then we
did,
kind of
yeah.
had to stop that series.
You do see some clubs though, like they'll be in a bit of a bad patch, and you'll see them tweet like a game or like 2 players messing around, and you think it's just not the
Yeah.
time. There's always a time and a place, isn't there? Where some fans, I bet in that season you probably weren't posting as much social content, and you might have got fans going, "Oh, what's our media team doing?" Like, but
Striking the balance is
Yeah.
the hardest thing you can do. Match day is where you get it, because on a match day, people still have that hope that they can beat anyone. It's always that way. I mean, there wasn't really I'd say, to be fair, the team that we challenged the hardest that we didn't beat that year was probably Tamworth, who beat us both times in the last minute. They won the league at a canter, really. They were just really good at what they do. We've all seen it now against Tottenham, and they're doing well in the National League.
They won every game that year, 1-0.
It felt like it. But, like when you get a game like that where the fans get that belief again that you're good enough to challenge anyone in the league, you've got to leap on that. Whereas now we are kind of expected to win most, if not all, games in this league, because we do have a lot of quality. No one's going to deny that. So you can't just kind of feed off that if you end up losing to anyone in the league. You have to. That's when we kind of dampen it down, isn't it? And it all comes through in the interview with Daff or any player that we get as well.
I think you're right there saying about striking the balance. I think one of Wolves come to mind. Obviously, they're like
struggling.
The struggling's kind. They're doing horrific. No offense, Wolves. And I think they did like a little like language challenge video, and all the comments just like, "Lads, we're 20th. What are you doing?" But then on the same token, I bet if they were posting nothing like that, you'd get fans who were saying, "Oh, what, like as you say, what are our media team doing?" So.
I saw Morecambe the other day as well. They posted something about winning team in training, and they were all smiling. Everyone's like, "Lads, like we are rock bottom virtually." Obviously, you get some fans going a bit too far, like saying, "I wish we had no club instead," which, considering the situation they were in, I find a bit outrageous. But
sometimes
you are going to get fickle fan bases like that where that does happen.
Yeah, sometimes you got to look at like engagement rather than just the comments, because the most vocal people will comment. And then there'll be a post that has like 100 likes and then 20 negative comments. You're like, actually, that's like almost a good return.
Yeah.
And then you get posts like your one after Hungerford this year.
Oh yeah, I haven't spoken about that, have I? 10 million views that's on now. 220,000
still going.
likes.
It still comes up on my thing.
Yeah.
That's getting likes all over.
But that's another positive as well, is that people try and copy what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because we saw a week later a club did the same thing. So,
Well, the morning after.
the morning after, sorry. But, they aren't getting as much traction with it because we did it and it was perfect timing.
Yeah.
And it was true that day.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have ended anything away, couldn't they?
Yeah.
But when you get something like that, you seem to be the king of it as well, don't you? Just getting something that just gets mass amounts of views. Trying to work out how we did that and then using it again or adapting it is something that we could work on, because you've tried some of the things again, like the Jake Evans thing, for example.
Yeah, just the warm-up
viewers might not know what we're on about, but a little warm-up video gets 700,000 views, something like that, and then you try the exact same thing again, even with a big name like even Kane Simpson. You tried it, and it just doesn't seem to get the same traction.
It's those like warm-up videos, the big text on it. The first time I did it, it got like loads of views, and then so when those posts go, that's what that's from. But
working out what we can improve is an area that I think we need to improve on.
Yeah.
It sounds stupid, but
no, I think a lot of like football media in particular is looking at other clubs and like looking at clubs a bit higher up than you. Like, I think that thing Coventry do now after a game where they just grab 2 players and they have like a really awkward conversation.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you just look at those sorts of things and you'll always see clubs pinching from other clubs. But yeah, I think that one in particular.
We know the sorts of players we could do that with as well.
Yeah,
so,
I think.
No, that's another thing, is that when you work at a club like this, you get to know people, not just the players, the managers, but as you say, we all know everyone basically, like who works at the club now, and that's always a nice feeling, is kind of just feeling appreciated, but also sharing appreciation with others, and being able to now witness that for 3 years. And there's been a lot of change, but that doesn't that in itself doesn't change. People will always appreciate all the work you put in, and seeing comments that we've been getting on social media as a whole is always nice to see as well.
Yeah, I think it's good having the person at the top with Colin just being so like letting us just sort of do our thing rather than, you know, when you guys were on it, you had someone in charge that we won't really talk about, but when you get that freedom, and we had that little chat on the bus, I remember, on the way back from, I can't remember which game, but to have that person who's at the top just say, give us that sort of freedom and say, look, you guys know what you're doing, come up with a plan and just do what you want, really. I think that's really important, just to have that confidence of someone who's, well, effectively running the club.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I will say is the first day we got the structure we have now of, like, I mean, obviously, like, you know, you had Justin, Matt and Noah last year, who we appreciate massively as well. First day we had that structure of last year, went to Bolton and Hersham and we drew that 4-4 game. It all goes out the window in a game like that. You can't really focus on your specific job, because when you're doing a goal every 25 minutes, 4 goals in 25 minutes, sorry, you then got to think, Christ, what am I going to interview now? Because I was preparing to interview Mike, going, and we lost 4-0. We got battered by a rival, and all of a sudden you got that, and you got to think, well, what do you change? And being able to adapt quickly is another skill that I think we've all learnt kind of here. Sub-graphics for you. But yeah, the skill set that we all learn is something that you can't learn just through university. You need to get out there and do something as a volunteer or as an intern to really understand some things like we've learned.
Yeah, I think we all saw Jack's quick think in that game when he was running round behind the goal in that storm.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think obviously, Morgan, you've come here this year. You didn't see their first year, neither did I. And then last season when we lost in the playoff final, obviously we've got that sort of emotion where you've had the ups and the downs, and then obviously the down at the end of last season, losing the playoff final. What have your thoughts been coming into the club for the last few months?
It's been very enjoyable. I think one thing you said there about, like, you actually know everyone, I think is a big thing. So I was at, people might, well, I don't know if these lot will know about, so I was at Wolves under 18s last season. And it was a really good, like, opportunity. You know, you work at a Premier League team, even if it is the academy, and, like, you see some players, like one I think of is, Mateus Mane. He's someone who I spoke to when I was there. Obviously now he's like getting assists versus Arsenal, so it's kind of cool to see in that respect. But then you don't really get to know players. Obviously a lot of them, because they're young lads, they're constantly changing, age groups. But then also, my kind of job there was to just go there, do match report, socials, do your interview, and then that's it, you're done. Whereas here, like, as you say, it's so, like, hands-on. You know everyone, like, from the players to, like, the behind the scenes, the staff, whoever. So I think that's the biggest thing I've enjoyed about being here, is you actually feel like a part of it. And as you say, like, if you see the ups and downs, like, you proper care. Like, you might just think, oh, like, it's just an internship or it's just a bit of volunteering, but, like, I feel in a crap mood if we lose. I don't want to see us lose.
Yeah.
Like,
I've had some pretty bad moods in that.
Yeah.
That Darlington game stands out for me because they were struggling.
We got our first big crowd of the season, didn't we?
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden we just...
It snowballed after that game, I think.
Yeah.
And Hereford.
Yeah, worst one for me was South Shields away. You wake up at, I think I woke up at 3:45 that day, so I didn't have my car at that point. So I had to get a bus over to Gloucester, walk over to Gloucester, get on the coach all the way up to South Shields, and within 20 minutes you're 2-0 down against a great football team, admittedly, South Shields. And like I say, at the end of that, you just see such dejected faces because they're just like, we can't do any more. This is what we have to bring to the table. We're sorry it's not enough. And you're just like, yeah, we got another 5 hours back now. So brilliant.
And a whole season.
Yeah, I think I was just going to say, when we talked about internships, I was just going to ask everyone, what would you give, say, someone who's in their first year at uni, what advice would you give to them if you could go back now and, talk to someone or talk to yourself as in first year?
If you make any mistakes in an internship, it doesn't matter, like, because we, like, instantly, whenever something goes up a little bit wrong on social media, someone will quickly correct or something, and it's sorted. You don't need to worry about what you've done. It's always looking forward to what you can do next, because automatically you'll improve after any mistake. So that's the way I see it anyway.
Yeah, I'd just say get industry experience, because I didn't until the third year. I had a couple games covering Quedgley, and that quickly ended over a big incident that people might know.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll move on from that. Nothing to do with me, by the way, just put that out there.
Disclaimer.
But yeah, get industry experience because that's going to look good on the CV on top of a uni course.
Morgan.
I'd say the same. Just say yes to not everything. Not everything. Well, that's it though. Say yes to everything. You might try something. You might think, oh, I don't really. Maybe that's not for me. Or you might find something like you really enjoy. Like I think club media for me, when I came to uni, was something I wasn't really interested in doing it. I don't know.
I was in the same boat.
Yeah.
And now I can't imagine myself not doing it.
That's it. It weren't really for me. And then so I gave it a go with Wolves last year. Like, I enjoyed that, and I'm here now. It's like it's great. And obviously, if I'd have just kept that same mindset of it's not really for me, I'm not gonna bother doing it, then I wouldn't be doing the 8th episode of the Tiger Talk
wouldn't have one.
podcast.
Yeah. I think for me, if I could go back, I'd just say to myself, like in the first and second year, because obviously you have to do the internship in the third year. I say just go down to like your local team, like I don't know, Long Levens, Tuffley, and because those non-league clubs will take anyone they can get to try and make their media better. Because, like I said, for those clubs, it's their chairman or someone on their board doing the tweets or something like that. Whereas you could go there and run it yourself effectively. Like it sounds like a big job, but you be a one person, or you can bring someone from uni, like you brought Jaden, and that's how that worked. I'd just say just get down your local clubs, your Cheltenham Saracens, your Long Levens, Tuffley, those sorts of teams, and if you reach out to them, I'd 100% say that they would definitely take anyone they can get. And I feel like obviously in those first and second years you get your news days experiences of interviewing jockeys or interviewing trainers or local sports people, but I feel like if you get that solid Saturday football or whatever sport it is, then the experience will be priceless. I think
You're helping them as much as they're helping you with
yeah
that.
I think that's interesting. You said like the jockeys, for example, you might be interviewing someone a bit different. I think that's also a good bit of advice that maybe I didn't do myself enough in my first and second years. Just do something different. But for me, I'm only not only interested, but my main interest is football. I'm not like too clued up about many other sports, so I think that's important. Just try something different. You might try and cover a new sport, and you absolutely like fall in love with it. So
yeah
I'd say that's a big thing. Maybe just try and do something a bit out of your comfort zone.
I feel like the horse racing's obviously a big one. Obviously, we're based in Cheltenham, so I didn't realise how many trainers and that were based around Cheltenham. I know horse racing's not everyone's cup of tea, but if I could go back, I'd probably say do a bit more of that.
Yeah.
But should we do our first segment?
We will.
Just to get to know everyone
So
a
we're
bit
gonna do
better.
some quick fire questions. So we'll start with you two,
Brilliant.
and then we'll
Don't know how quick we'll answer. We're not quickest, but
and then we'll pass the phone over, and then we'll get to know me and Noah. So, favourite film?
Terminator 2.
This is bad. I don't watch movies. Like
anything.
Really good.
as a kid, I liked Cars, so I'll say Cars.
Good
'cause
shout.
I haven't watched a film in years. So.
Favourite artist?
Music, I assume. Music, I assume.
not painter.
Casa.
It'll be Oasis then.
Yeah, I would actually. It would have been Arctic Monkeys, but after seeing Oasis live, Oasis.
Favourite song?
It's gonna be Don't Look Back in Anger. I do like that a lot.
I'm not going to go for an Oasis song. I'm going to go Rain Me In by Sam Fender. It's the
Ah.
first song I'm playing
It's a
on.
good shout.
Jeez.
Yeah, on the playlist at the moment. That's it.
Favourite food or takeaway?
Indian.
Chinese. Super noodles.
The diet of super noodles.
Yeah, first year.
Favourite holiday destination?
Greece.
Milan.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great place. I've been there.
Stories are from there.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere you'd want to go that you haven't been, maybe?
New Zealand for me.
Yeah, I've never left Europe, so anywhere outside Europe.
Okay. Childhood team? What you've
Bristol City, yeah.
England.
Favourite player of all time?
Favorite player of all time.
Player of all time.
Oh. You've made that really difficult for me.
That's fine.
Crikey, this is really quick fire.
Medium fire question.
I've always loved Harry Kane. I'll always love Harry Kane. So there you go.
It's got to be a Bristol City player, sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Scott Twine.
Corey Smith.
George Earthy.
Yeah.
Sinclair Armstrong.
David Moyes.
Yeah. Before I was born.
That'll be coming soon. Don't worry.
Scott Murray was good because it's Sunday League. I played right wing. He was a right winger, and he's still the kid, man. So I'll go Scott Murray.
And you've watched him play for Man United legends.
I have, yeah, I have. That's a full circle moment.
Favorite football in memory. This is as a fan.
Definitely going to San Siro. We watched Inter. I always wanted to go there, and then you get there and it's even better than, I think it still gets a lot of stick because it's that old, but I'm not someone who needs to go to the toilet at the football, so that doesn't matter to me. So I can just enjoy it from where it was, and it's definitely San Siro.
Yeah, I put that. So we went together. So I put that second. First, I put the night Bristol City beat Man United in the 93rd minute. Corey Smith, as you just mentioned, like the best moment. I don't think that'll ever be topped.
And finally, job. If you weren't in this one, what career do you think you'd go down?
Barista.
Barista, and I'll work at Asda. Brilliant. I actually don't know. I couldn't envisage myself doing anything else now other than like a standard 9 till 5 job, to be honest, if I don't get into this, which I'll happily accept because it keeps me going, but
Yeah.
I haven't got any like kind of I don't have like a dream job that's not outside of this industry.
I'd probably say the same. I would just, if it came to it, just end up becoming like a tradesman and go to football on the weekend. Seems like a pretty decent life.
All right. So whoever wants it, I'll.
Go on then.
take it.
I've got to think here.
You got me then.
Quick fire, mate. Quick fire.
All right, so here we are with some quickfire questions for Morgan and
We thought
Noah.
of them ourselves.
So then, Morgan, your favourite film?
I am like Jack, to be fair, though. I don't actually really like films that much, but I like Superbad. It always makes me laugh.
Okay,
Yeah.
and Noah?
I'm going Cars as well.
Yeah.
I've always watched Cars when I was
Yeah.
younger. I still flick it on every now and then.
I don't think there's anyone who doesn't watch kids films as such from when they were younger still.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out
Flushed away.
Flushed away.
Lightning
Stone
McQueen's the
fucking
goat.
eyes.
Lightning McQueen is the goat.
Okay, favourite artist?
All time Kanye West.
Okay.
All time.
Of all time.
It's got to just be Oasis, hasn't it?
Okay, yeah, that's 3 of us then.
Yeah.
Favourite song?
Right now, it's The Falling in Love by Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, bit of MJ.
I'm trying to think what's top on my Spotify at the minute.
Spotify Wrapped.
I think it was that Rain Me In, I think,
Nice.
by Sam Fender. That's a good tune.
Mine was Kendrick Lamar. I probably should have said that.
Yours is really rogue though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, my listening age on Spotify was 59. I don't know how that's happened.
I think mine was 47.
I got 20, which
20?
is near a couple
Yeah,
of
to
years
be
off.
fair though, it's not just Oasis. It's like any of the kind of like Fleetwood Mac or that lot
Yeah.
as well. I don't mind.
I have Apple Music, so I'd have a listening age.
Right then, favourite food?
Like Asian food, like teriyaki chicken is. Oh my god.
I'd just say like Italian food,
Yeah,
like
fair
pasta, pizza, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
No answer is right or wrong. To be fair, with food, is there? We all
Nah.
like most of it.
Like what you want.
Favourite holiday destination?
That I've been probably Rome.
Okay.
Thought Rome was like unreal.
I went to what was it called? Somewhere in Portugal. I can't remember what it's called.
Albufeira.
Albufeira,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been there.
That was that was good.
Good place.
I like that.
It's a good little place. Places you'd want to go?
Japan. Stick on the Asian theme.
Teriyaki.
Yeah.
Family, friends in New Zealand. So yeah, probably New Zealand.
We've got a good spread here, haven't we?
I know, yeah.
We've got the same answer for everything from
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
Childhood team.
West Ham, baby. I've made no secret of that on this podcast.
Have you explained the reason before?
Yeah, go on. I
I
know
feel like it's something that, because obviously you hear the accent, you hear where
Yeah.
like, it doesn't all add up.
It
does
always that's the first thing I asked him when I found out who he supported. I was like, why West Ham?
We're just massive, aren't we?
Oh yeah, West Ham are
Just
massive.
massive.
Right.
And
Everett.
you know her?
Liverpool.
Okay. Someone has to. Favourite player of all time?
Dimitri Payet is just, oh my god, I love him so.
Oh,
He's
no.
just so good.
It's got to be Phil Coutinho,
Coutinho.
player.
Okay. Favorite memory, Morgan?
When we beat Sevilla in the Europa League round of 16, Yarmolenko, like 117th minute, I started crying. I'll never.
You still the only team to beat them in the knockouts of that?
We might be.
It's
Honestly,
mad.
Did you get or did you
No,
on TV?
but
Yeah.
I was in tears. I couldn't even watch the last 3 minutes. But the Conference League was good as well.
I think probably when we won the league. I know it was COVID when Liverpool won the league, but yeah, because it'd obviously been so long. And then my dad, I hadn't seen it for 30 years or whatever it was. So yeah, I think that moment was pretty special.
Fair enough. And finally, if not in the media industry, what would be your job that you'd like?
I was gonna be a sports psychologist before I picked this, so maybe that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not like a weirdo, but I'm not like Jamie, our cameraman who loves planes. But I think I'd be like a air traffic control. I reckon.
Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like I've always liked when I go on holiday, like you know, I'm like a flight radar weirdo.
That's
like
probably the most consistent theme across some of our media team. You, Jack, and Jamie in particular seem to love.
I'm not a
bit
plane
of flight
boffin. I
rider.
just like looking at flight radar.
All of a sudden, Jamie will go take a picture of a plane, and you'll go, right, there you go, that's what plane it is.
Yeah.
You work as a team on that.
Though in school we did a careers thing. I actually got air traffic control as top as well. We're very similar. Actually.
maybe you could have gone into that.
Oh,
though.
dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just flight radar just interests me. I
It's
don't know
like
why.
vehicles, like cars, favourite film.
Nah, cars it's not one that really interests me. Like obviously the film, but I mean,
like Lightning McQueen.
yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Planes just weird. I don't know. Weird. Yeah. So, yeah. Last season, me, Jack, and Jaden were obviously together for the whole season. We actually took over the media around December, January time.
Late November. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
November, and I feel like that season was quite something. I don't know about you guys, but it was, a little bit. It was up and then it was down, and then up again at the end, and then down in the at the end of it. So yeah, I don't know. Just want to talk a little bit about that season for you two in particular.
It was refreshing after the season before. We won't go there again.
Yeah.
But it was refreshing because we were dominating games as well. There was just none of that the year before. We weren't able to. So being able to just see us playing good football and being able to enjoy going down to the now KMM Energy Stadium, and
Good.
instead of just rocking up there, doing your job, seeing you lose 6-1 and get relegated and go home, like it got another side out of media for me. And as you say, we went through a few spells where we weren't great around about the time, funnily enough, that we took over. And then there was that spell later on in the season where we kept losing away games. Everyone's favourite Havant away, wasn't it? But the only time I felt as rubbish as I did in first year was the final, and understandably, but I think I'll never get over that semi-final because it was one of the best moments I've had in football. That semi-final was just unbelievable.
Yeah, it was nice. It felt like I could actually kickstart a bit of a media career almost, because the first year you were just kind of suffering with what you had, and then I was a commentator as well in that year, and then switching over to the Instagram I say that's what I do on match day. It was nice to actually start doing that. But yeah, it was a bit of a roller coaster still, like Plymouth Parkway away.
Oh,
My gosh, I'm sorry to bring it up. Actually, I'll move on. But yeah, there's highs and lows, but I think we're more ready to if we were to go up, we were more ready this year than we would have been last year if we won that final, I think.
yeah. I feel like that final was a bit of it was like bittersweet. Like we'd lost, but
Blessing in disguise.
it was, yeah, I feel like it was, if we had gone up, maybe would we have been ready? I don't know. No one will know, and that's the fact of it. But
The
I
other
feel like-
teams certainly were.
yeah,
Them
Yeah.
fly.
I think, when we lost, it was obviously being upset, and then you sort of have, for a media perspective, you have to steer away from that, and you have to go to what obviously happened in that game was Kevin Dawson's last game
Yeah.
in football. You straight away, there's no real time to be upset, is there?
No.
You've got to go to that and be like, this guy's had a whole career and he's ended it on this game. Now the newsworthy sense is that moment rather than us losing in a sense.
You had to move on quickly anyway, didn't we? Because you got Kev Dawson obviously having his last game, brilliant player, great bloke, and then obviously change of management and players coming in. Bang! It didn't take much longer after that, only about a few weeks, and you have to be ready for the next season. And then, it gets to the first game of the season, and you're like, right, now we've got to be ready to do all the things that we used to do again. So preparing for that pretty much starts as soon as the final whistle goes on the last season. So it's non-stop work, which is sometimes something that you don't see because we might not post something for 2 days, but that doesn't mean that something's not going on behind the scenes to make something big for the near future.
Yeah, football never stops, does it? That's what fans, I think, they obviously understand. But yeah, like you said, there might be nothing posted for a couple of days, but from that final, straight away you've got, the news of the manager changing, and then you've got people ringing you up saying, come down for this day, we've got to do an interview, we need to do this. And then all of a sudden, a week later, you've got 5-6 players coming in, and then you're at pre-season, and that's, like you said, when you start, doing the things that you were doing a couple of months before. And pre-season, in a sense, is not only for the players, it's for us as well, just to sort of get back into it. And a few of the games for pre-season, you have the interns coming in, and people understand that when at the end of last season, Justin, Noah and Matt all leave, and we have a whole new bunch of interns come in from the Uni of Glos, so pretty much it all starts again, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was going to ask quickly for you two, why did you stick around after a horrid season? What was it that made
Why
you
would
want
we
to...
possibly do that?
There's a few things, like I've always thought as long as I'm staying in the industry, I can only get things that help me improve and make me better placed if I ever do get a job. But also I felt like I genuinely began to feel like I kind of owed it to people because I was part of what was so bad almost of that year. I feel like I almost felt like it was the right thing to do to kind of try and be one of the people who improved it. Obviously, we all know players will feel the same who are still here, and anyone who was there feels like they'd kind of have to make the whole overall experience of being part of the club better. But the major reason was kind of wanting to keep improving myself.
Yeah, I just want to be part of a football club. Yes, I enjoy being on the inside, and just keeping in the industry. If I didn't have this, then, well, my other job is working as a barista in Costa. You may have heard of it. So if I didn't have this, then my career would be pretty boring at the moment. So it's good to stay in.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like, you laugh about it, but you work in Costa. You are Asda's finest.
Yeah, early mornings at Asda, thrilling.
I work in a little-known restaurant. You might be loving it. I don't know. So
Love that.
yeah, I don't know. It's as you said before. Like, we're all volunteers, and this,
Life goes on.
life goes like this. Is it? Like, I have to make Big Macs. You've got to start
Pick people's orders.
Yeah.
Thrilling.
the best coffee maker in.
For
I
Ian
serve
Holloway.
Ian Holloway once every few weeks. That's like interesting, even though he is Rovers. So I mean,
And Swindon. You're friends of Swindon, aren't you, at Bristol?
I know. Yeah, he's done well this weekend actually. So yeah, we'll let him off.
Just make sure it's decaf.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I think just for me is just that Walton and Hersham semi-final is the reason why we all do it. Like you said, your season where you were getting up at 4, getting back at 3 a.m. Like, I feel like those moments in particular, like for me, the away wins are obviously massive, and that Walton and Hersham semi-final, the way that we did it, that if you could choose how you would win, that would probably be it. 2-0 down in the first half. Joe Hanks scores like he always does, and then Ed scores that screamer, and then you get the nail bite in extra time.
Could have won that.
Literally.
Could have won it in normal time or extra time, mind. Once we got back to 2-2, we were brilliant that day.
And I think me and Justin were on pitch side, and I remember looking up to Colin and them lot, and Colin literally, like, he looked like he'd seen a ghost. It was like he was stressing out so much, and then it's because you know those people that you actually think, oh my god, like this means so much to so many people, and for us to win that on penalties against Walton and Hersham, who are obviously still in our league and doing so well, I think it sort of yeah, it's what we do it for, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry.
I was going to say testament to both us and Waltham and how well we're doing in the trophy. It seems that this league has got a lot of quality. So not getting out of it last year, there's not much shame in it when you look at Merthyr and Totton as well. That's at least 4 really good teams at a level that you could say they should be the level above. But you know, only 2 can go up this year, and you never know who is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they got a great result at the weekend. We got a great result at the weekend. Can't wait to definitely meet them in the trophy at some point. It's inevitable. You know, it's a rivalry that unless you've been here for the last couple of years, it always feels like a rivalry now anyway, because you've had those 2 crazy games now. So when we do play them as league challengers as well, you know, it's going to be an interesting one on the media side for that as well.
Yeah, I was going to say I'd love seeing the fans that day on the semi-final with like the flags, like the following, the pyro in the away end. It's like it feels like that's like what we're doing it for almost, like to get that sort of fan. It shows the potential we could have as well if you like progress up the divisions, getting out more often, that sort of following away from home.
Yeah, I think for you, Morgan, what did you know of Gloucester City before, you know, coming this year?
Not much.
Nothing.
Not much, to be fair. I'm not a local boy, so I wasn't really aware. Obviously, I you know that people are at the uni that they're like the third years, whatnot, that are here. I had some friends that played here in the reserves and development with a partnership that we will not talk about because it's not there anymore. So that's as much as I knew. I came to the KMM Energy Stadium to watch a couple of my friends play for the reserves. That's all I really had. But then the opportunity arose to come here. We had a nice little chat on Zoom.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm in a group chat with about 12 people thinking this media team's massive.
Most of what you've learned is probably from research for your quizzes that you do on the team coach.
I think that's one thing.
Get the West Ham link in there, but then the Gloucester link, and we're sorted.
People don't know about that. Like, as you said, that we, you know, obviously have some friends at other clubs, and they say like, wow, you go on the bus with the team, and it's what we do. We have a quiz. I don't know. The team bus, to be fair, is one of the things I enjoy.
Yeah.
I enjoy the most. I think when you've got a not too long of an away game, but a couple of hours, you've got time to kill, and we do these quizzes. I know Physio Adam is a big fan of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the things people don't see, and karaoke.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun on the team coach.
I think
I'm
that's
never picked for karaoke.
yeah. I think that's
Why have you said that?
that's a big thing. Like you said, other clubs. I know at Forest Green or local teams, they've got to make their own way, and that probably is how it is at teams higher up. But this is just a bit of a family club, and everyone knows each other. And you go down the club, and you're bound to see a few like familiar faces, whatever time it is, and the same faces every time. I think that feel of we're all in it together, win, lose or draw. That's the main thing. I think for me is that team bus. You know, we've had you lot have had it worse than me, but that Plymouth Parkway game, for example, you know, everyone's down, and then we pick ourselves up and go again the next game. I think we're all in it together, and that's a big thing. Whereas I feel like at other teams, you might not get that freedom or that feel of, you know, we're all in this, or am I just coming to do it on my own sort of thing.
And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, obviously, no disrespect to Wolves, whereas that last season, but it was kind of that. You just kind of go there, do what you've got to do on that day, and then you go home, and that's it. You're not thinking about it anymore. Whereas, as you say, you go home from here, and so you got uni the next day, and you're thinking like Christ, we've just got battered last night. Like, you actually you care, because you say, like, you know everyone who's involved, you know the stakes, and as you say, you see the same faces all the time. I remember when we had Josh on, basically just said they like lives at the ground.
Yeah.
And that's it. You get to know these people, and you care. And as you said before, when you're on about the first season, and you're like, these players, you know that they're trying hard, and stuff. So thankfully for me, I've not really had to experience anything
too bad.
Really. Not to jinx it, but I'm going to put it out there. I've not actually watched a loss since pre-season. I've not been at a game where we've lost. So.
You're the lucky charm.
Yeah, if we've got any big games we need to win, I'll
make sure you're there.
Quick shout out to Josh as well. It's all changed for him since he's been on here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, yeah, he's
On to Josh.
he's got going up and up.
Got the higher role. I think, yeah, Josh is someone who, yeah, like you said, when he came on, he said, "Oh, they might as well put a bed in the clubhouse for me because I'm basically there 24/7." But yeah, Josh obviously has worked at the club for the past few years, and he was just the under-18s coach, and he's head of youth coaching, and now he's helping Daff and the coaching team with little things on a match day and training. So
It's just a testament to the work he puts in, though, because he doesn't have to
Yeah.
a degree. He doesn't have to do almost as much as he does. He does more than he needs to in it, and it's paid off for him because he is doing really well for himself.
yeah, I think while we're on a happy thing, should we all say one thing, our best moment of the season so
Yeah.
far?
Right,
Well, before we go into our
start-
Christmas segment.
start with you.
Start with me. I think just being like it wasn't really a moment, but I think if you're filming pitch side and we win and there's a big away following, or like for example Weymouth or something like that, to be filming the players clapping the fans and the fans chanting, I think that always feels special to me anyway. That everyone's buzzing and we've got ourselves a win away from home. Yeah, I think that they're always quite special moments to capture.
You've mentioned mine there. I think it would be Weymouth, and that was the first proper big win on the road. On the coach afterwards, people were karaoke, and even you.
Oh, don't talk
bit
about that.
bit of karaoke.
Shocking. I don't know how I got brought into that.
So I think that's probably if I had to pick one, I reckon that would be my highlight. But I would shout out. You might say this as well, Bracknell.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Weymouth Kestrel.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, Bracknell, it was only me and you there, wasn't it?
I think Bracknell was also a really, really good one because it was a game where we weren't really not on the back foot, but it didn't look like anything was going to happen. And Ellis
We
Watts
found a way through.
turns into prime Maradona, skips past about 5 players, just bang.
And you learn you don't always get to park next to the stadium, do you, at Bracknell?
Big walk.
It's a nice 5-minute walk from there.
And I said to you, when I was videoing it on pitch side, I've just started celebrating.
Yeah,
whilst I was filming it.
sometimes the emotion gets buried. It just does.
Yeah.
Because like you say, you become invested whether you expect to or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, my favourite moment, by the way, will be Saturday's game just gone, because yes, Worthing weren't at their full strength team, but they will still have backed themselves because they've got a manager who could easily still be in the National League. I don't think it was an amazing decision from York, but that's opinion for you. And a team that's scoring goals for fun, and they still did. They still scored 3 goals and could have scored a few more, but I don't think it's unfair to say we could have scored more on the day as well. And we really took it to him, and it was definitely the best 15-20 minutes I've seen from Gloucester since I've been here. We were really, really good in that 15-20 minutes. I think it gives you hope that you can go further in the competition, but also that you can take on even a team like Walton, who are a scary team to face right now. No one's going to deny that. So that's definitely my favourite moment.
Yeah, I was going to say Worthing. I enjoyed Slough away as well, just because I enjoy away games anyway. So between those two and just the FA Trophy journey in general, having the cup draws on Talk Sport is pretty cool to be listening to Gloucester on national radio is a different experience. So I'd say the whole FA Trophy journey in general is probably my favourite moment at the moment.
Even Hartpury?
I wasn't at Hartpury, so
We were
wasn't there.
We were Harbury.
We were there.
Less said about that, the better, I think.
It's the only game we haven't scored a goal in 90 minutes this year.
Stats.
There we go. GCAFC stats.
He's coming
Oh,
for you.
no, come on. I won't go that far.
But yeah, I think this season's obviously got a load of promise, and whatever happens, like we said before, next season will come around and we'll go again, whatever league we'll be in. But yeah, I think obviously Daff and everyone's made it quite clear that our aim is to go up, and that will give us more opportunities media-wise of what we can do, and we'll be working with the National League if we do go promoted, and that obviously brings new things and new teams and new rivalries, really.
Yeah.
I think, it's exciting, but we don't know what's going to happen.
That's it.
And I think, should we end it off with our little Christmas segment?
Yeah, we'll have a little. I ain't got this hat on for no reason, so we're gonna have a bit of Christmas chat. I got some questions, and we can just talk about Christmas. So what's everyone's favourite Christmas film?
Oh,
Oh,
shocking.
it's Home Alone. I mean, it just is.
I'm going Home Alone 2.
Probably, yeah, I'll go Home Alone 1 as well.
A lot of people overrate Home Alone though. I think it's criminal. It's the best one.
What, Home Alone 2?
Just both of them. Home Alone. Obviously 3 is
Whereas
terrible.
Elf is terrible.
Disagree.
Elf
It's
is
funny when he does that big burp. It was really funny. That
I don't mind Elf, it's alright.
stuck in the revolving door.
Nah.
That
ain't
would
having it.
kill me. So.
Alright, best Christmas song.
Do I have to answer? Because I'm not really a fan of Christmas songs.
I'm glad we've
If
got
I'll go for any, I'll allow Slade. They can have their one.
you on for the Christmas
I
special.
can't, I can't even remember which one.
I feel like
that
going
is.
full Ricky Evans and saying I don't like gravy now.
It's the devil. Gravy's the devil.
Jack, best Christmas song.
Immediately Last Christmas came into my head. I don't really have a favourite. So I'll just say Last Christmas.
The one.
Yeah.
Oh, no, alright. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Michael Bublé is an absolute classic.
I'll go
That'd be no.
A Wonderful Christmas Time, Paul McCartney. Banger.
I'm not big on Christmas songs either, to be fair, but I don't mind them.
Yeah, Sheeran one's good. To be fair.
Is it? I've never
Him
heard
and
it.
Elton
It used to come on
John.
when I worked in Tesco.
Yeah.
I used to be like, oh
Traitor.
yeah, get a bit of like blood flowing while I'm doing my picking.
You don't have come out of some rubbish.
Get me pumped.
Every week. Every week.
Every
you have to
week?
put up with this.
Do you guys have breakfast on Christmas? Because believe it or not, a lot of people actually don't have breakfast. So do you have breakfast?
I have white toast, which is uncut from a bakery, and Kerrygold butter, specifically every year.
Lovely.
And I have about 6 slices of it as well. So nice.
I don't have breakfast a lot of the time anyway, so that doesn't change at Christmas.
So it's straight into.
Yeah.
No.
Straight to the chocolate.
Yeah.
Our family does like, those like part baked rolls you can get from Tesco, and then smoked salmon and cream cheese.
Other supermarkets are available.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like Jack. I'll have a bit of toast, bit of avocado. Try.
Yeah, but some people do like a full English. I'm like, nah, surely
Yeah,
not.
I saw someone on the radio just the other day. 1 in 7 people will be having a Indian takeaway. For
I saw that
Christmas.
too. Yeah.
No.
'Cause they can't be bothered, or they don't want to mess up the biggest meal of the year.
It's criminal.
Yeah.
It's fair enough.
Just want to pick up on the fact you saw that on the radio.
Presents before food or after food?
Before. Well, depends what meal.
Breakfast.
Before. Presents first, then you can deal with the toast.
Well, it's a bit of a null and void question for me. If I don't have breakfast, it's unsurprisingly before.
Yeah, before.
Yeah, but also before. Best present you've ever got?
Nintendo Wii, because it was at a time when I was like, what would I have been? I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And some of the best games. Although to be fair, my Xbox has lasted me 10 years. That's a soldier, but it would be something along those lines for me.
Yeah, presents I remember is from a kid, not from a kid, from my parents. But, as a kid, getting a bike, getting a gaming chair, PS4 would be the 3 that I remember the most. Oh, I mentioned Super Needles earlier. They do actually still get wrapped up. I will get wrapped up Super Needles this year as well.
What?
The Lynx Africa movie.
Maybe, yeah. I've gone a few years without avoiding Lynx Africa, so it might be time for it to bring it back.
You're due a Lynx Africa
I'll
set.
do it.
No.
I think one year my parents did. They like made one of the rooms like a games room, so they had like gaming chairs, TV on the wall, PS4, and then like our names were like stickered on the wall. So yeah, I think because they just had my little brother, like because my brother's birthday's on the 19th. So yeah, I think we all realised, they've actually done something decent here, like considering they had a kid like 3 or 4 days later before. Yeah, I think we all appreciated that.
I'd go for the PS3 myself. I remember getting one of them.
Oh,
2009, I think it was.
PS3.
Yeah.
That was a good console.
PS3. I remember I got SmackDown versus Raw 2009. If anyone's played that, it's a banger.
fancies a game.
I've still got it. I bought a PS3 last summer.
The problem
I
is
thought-
no one else still has it. That's Morgan.
Play local player. I remember getting FIFA 12 actually. I love FIFA 12. I remember getting that for Christmas. That was a little banger. Worst presents. Anyone got any stinkers?
Super Noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not in relation to you. That's a great present.
Yeah, for me, because I will probably eat them a couple of days later.
Worst present. Ooh. I respect all presents. I'm going to be that guy. I respect all presents. They're all equal.
I think
Yeah.
sometimes you get some clothes that are just terrible, and at the time you're like, oh yeah, thanks. And if anyone's listening from my family, like sometimes they are pretty poor.
Alright, that's a message to
Yeah.
the Woodland family.
Sort it out.
So I've asked that myself, and I don't really know. Maybe some just like links, like. I don't
But you can never go
no.
against that, because then you don't have to go and get it when you need it. It's there.
know. Yeah.
I always appreciate.
I gave all
Yeah,
mine to my sister's boyfriend because he uses it after rugby. Like like the little sprays you get, they're like super dry ones. I had them like 3 of them. I had about 16 of them in my room, and I just got rid of all of them 'cause I'd never used them.
I remember I got a horrible knit once. Actually, I can't remember who from.
What?
It's like a knitted like jumper.
Right.
It's like I think it's a little Christmas one, which doesn't make sense to get it after like on Christmas. But yeah, that was
Yeah, actually, like Christmas themed presents on Christmas Day, they're never good. Like a Christmas jumper or something like that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Can't wear it for a year.
What's the point?
Alright, stockings. Anyone do stockings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
All right. Cheers,
no,
Jaden.
it's just not something I've done.
What's in your stocking?
Oh, it's usually just like little bits like chocolates, and then you get like some stupid Christmas socks, links and stuff like that. And then I don't know if other families do this, so this might be weird, but there's like an orange at the bottom.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Nice tradition.
Orange and apple.
yeah, I think it's a tradition, but I didn't want to sound a bit weird there. So
I don't eat it. But
no, that's the thing.
put
It
it back in the fruit bowl.
I feel like that's another pointless one as well.
Yeah.
It just gets put in the bottom, doesn't it?
I might get like like chocolate coins. There'll be like the odd, like, thing a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
Maybe like a J2O or something as well.
Ooh.
You guys,
Crack that open and you'll be buzzing.
you guys big Christmas like gift getters? Do you gift a lot?
I did my shopping yesterday. Obviously, I won't reveal.
In case anyone,
Yeah,
the Phillips family
Yeah.
is listening.
They
Yeah.
will be.
they will be. Yeah.
Yeah, I get minimal amount per person, but I make it sure it's something that they want. I always ask people what they want, so it's not a surprise, but it's a
Yeah.
gift.
At least they know
Yeah.
what they're getting is what they want.
Yeah, I think I'll just ask them what they want rather than just buy them something that I don't even know if they're like. I'd rather just tell them what they're getting and then they get something they actually want.
Big spender on Christmas? Or?
Well, my family's quite big, so it's all a bit of a
Yeah.
budget. Bit like 40 quid, 50 quid per person. That'll do.
Yeah.
It's like I found out the other day my dad likes Worthington's Bitter, so guess what he's getting for Christmas?
A Weatherspoon's breakfast deal.
Tim Hughes, you're getting Worthington's Bitter for Christmas.
If you're listening,
One of Worthington's.
other brands are available.
Are you a big spender,
No.
Morgan?
Oh mate, so, too much. It's on my notes. I've spent over like 400 quid this year, which is just stupid. It's all this McDonald's money. It's just
Going.
straight circulating.
McDonald's gift cards.
Tell me about it.
Big Mac wrapped up.
So I'm not going to reveal in case any of my family are listening. So they're definitely not. But yeah, no, a lot of money is spent on Christmas. Christmas, what we call it, traditions. You said about the orange. Does anyone have any weird, not weird, but just any things you like to do on Christmas?
It's my sister's birthday on Christmas Day,
Is it? Ooh.
so it kind
Oh.
of turns into a birthday celebration.
At what point does it stop being Christmas? And is it, at what point do you swap these hats for like party hats?
Yeah. Well, I'd say. Well, she gets. Actually, she didn't this year, but she usually gets presents on my birthday, which is in December as well. So it is still a Christmas day, but it's just kind of her birthday as well. So it's a bit of like that's our tradition. Well,
So
I don't think anyone else celebrates my sister's birthday, do they?
No.
Okay.
Like when you're doing like
yeah.
Christmas crackers and that, is it like, oh, Merry Christmas and then, oh, happy birthday, your sister? Or is it like, is it all just separate?
He'll do like the Christmas dinner, and then he'll get like the birthday cake after.
Birthday cake.
So it's kind of like a mesh of a birthday and a Christmas dinner.
Any traditions?
No traditions here other than not having turkey. I guess I don't really do turkey. Maybe one thing.
Don't think so. Nothing much. I know a lot of people watch the King's Speech. We don't ever
Yeah.
flick it on. Telly's rarely on until like
EastEnders.
yeah, till like 6 o'clock. I feel like telly gets flicked on, but yeah, I think
What are you doing until 6 o'clock? Like,
we
what's
have
it-
like games, so we'll
So,
do
yeah,
like
do that.
we'll do
I'll
like a
that.
quiz. We'll do like anagrams. We'll do like funny. I don't know what something last year was like trying to hook a ball onto something or something like that.
Yeah.
Something stupid like that. Yeah, we'll do games from after dinner to about 6.
So I'd say I'm probably the opposite. I feel like we get everything out of the way with, and then that's when the one time of year that the board games come out is like it's when the night's not coming to a close, but you know people start drinking more, and you start you get the board games out. I'm with you though. To be fair, I don't watch the King's Speech or anything like that. You mentioned there turkey, Christmas dinners. What's everyone got on their Christmas dinner? Because it's a bit different for me. Well, when I moved here, I found out that like bread sauce and cranberry sauce is actually a thing. Not that I didn't think
Really?
it was, but it's never been a thing in my house. And
I've never really known of anyone to have bread sauce, but cranberry
Yeah.
sauce.
We have bread sauce
Yeah.
every
Bread
year.
sauces.
I'm not gonna say.
So I
Bread
don't know.
turned into sauce.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know.
Bread and
I don't know if
Blended
it's.
bread.
I don't know if it's not made its
Dry,
way
isn't
to the black country or what, but I don't have it. None of my mates.
What, cranberry sauce as well?
But yeah, both of them.
What?
None of my mates have it,
Ah.
to my knowledge. If you're listening, mates, tell me.
I think Christmas dinner is you've got to have obviously your turkey. You know, you don't, but turkey, roast potatoes. Maybe not a Yorkshire.
Oh, that was one of the questions.
I think I do have one, but a lot of people don't. I know that. Brussels sprouts,
Get that.
carrots, peas, obviously gravy, but some people have sweet corn. That is no, we're not having
That's fine
sweet
by
corn.
me.
No chance.
I don't have peas. I just swap them. Parsnips are a big one.
Parsnips, yeah,
So,
nothing weird.
I
on
go,
mine.
you know, basically the whole selection you can get at Toby Carvery.
alright.
And so you just stick it all in there.
No.
That's what I can have.
You're not-
if you want mash as well as roast, you can have it.
you have
Cauliflower
mac and
you
cheese
can have
then?
it.
Nah.
Maybe not mac and cheese.
Mash as well. That's criminal.
It's if you want it. It's always just there.
Is it like a buffet at yours then, or is it like a?
Yeah, you're all welcome.
No, I mean like.
I won't be there.
You've been there. You won't eat there. Yeah, it's kind of like it's obviously like the classic. You just put it all in the middle of the table.
Okay.
Anyone can just if they want a bit more, grab a bit more.
Oh, see, no, we just like get plates.
Get given it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get given it.
Oh, obviously.
Oh, we get one plate full, and then the
Oh,
rest.
then
is,
the-
the
yeah.
rest is all
A
left
buffet
over,
as well.
Obviously,
Yeah.
pigs in blankets.
Pigs and blankets, the number one item.
They are the goat.
I don't know if this is on your question, but what do you have afterwards? Do you have a dessert?
No,
Birthday cake.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have anything like Christmas pudding or anything. I
So
don't-
there's Christmas pudding, Christmas
and that.
cake.
Well, hang on, do you have,
I
like-
usually have Yule log. That's usually the one that my.
What's that?
I mean, it's basically just a chocolate. It looks like a log.
It's like a chocolate cake.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
chocolate
A
cake.
mini
Yeah, but
one.
does
But in a
every-
big
Do people have a starter or not?
soup.
Or noodles.
No, not really. Everyone.
We have a starter
What,
every year.
what do you have?
Tomato soup or like prawn cocktail.
That's unknown to me.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
what I mean.
everyone's different. isn't it?
Everyone, like, no matter where you're
I have
from.
apples.
You have apples.
Mm.
What for starter?
Fruit.
Loads of apples.
That's just something that keeps me ticking over.
Are they sliced or you just
No, I just grab an apple.
grab an apple like that?
Yeah.
How many
I shouldn't have
apples?
pluralised the apples. Yeah, one apple.
Ah.
And then
Sometimes. That's not even every year.
yeah, after dinner I think at our house anyway they just get desserts like trifle. We have Christmas pudding.
I think it's
and all
more
that.
just like getting into like the stocking stuff. Like we never really have like no one makes a dessert, unless that changes this year. It's usually just like getting the celebrations.
Is that a call out? Someone start
Make
making
me dessert.
Nah, it's not because I have Christmas dinner with my girlfriend, so I'm not gonna tell her family. Start making me dessert. No, yeah, I don't know. She's like just get on the celebrations boxes. Start like whatever you have in your stocking. Usually have that. I don't know. We never really have like Christmas pudding or anything like that.
If I open something up and there's something in there, I'm eating it.
That's what I mean. I just sort of get through a whole box of celebrations. No bother get to the dairy milks. Whatever's in your stocking. I don't know.
Do you do calendars?
Calendars? Not this year. This is the first year I haven't done one.
This is the first year I've done one in ages.
I've got one, but I'm behind at the moment.
Of course you are.
That's lucky because then you can go home and just
Yeah.
rip
go
a few.
like a million chapters.
What one have you got?
Dairy milk.
Okay.
Yeah,
You got one now?
they're nice.
Dairy milk, but Biscoff as well. It's like a dual one. Morgan?
I haven't got one this
So
year.
I'm Heroes this year.
That's good.
It was a good one.
That's a good question. You know, like
Until I've already had 3 12s, and 12s are a bit dull.
12s are good.
Dinky Decker's the worst.
Oh, they are bad.
you know, those like if you have like a chocolate box, what are you usually going for? Obviously, you got like
Oh, I like.
Which one, though?
Celebrations, Roses, Heroes.
So you
Quality
mean like
Street.
you mean which box are you choosing?
Yeah.
I think Heroes are the best ones.
Really?
Yeah.
This
They
is
got,
great.
is that the one with
Celebration.
whispers in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Celebrate-
So yeah.
Celebrations is the go.
Celebrations for me.
Okay.
You're
Funny
Heroes.
enough, my top 2 are the 2 we haven't said.
Quality
Roses.
Street.
I like Quality Street and Roses, is because they're the 2 that do like orange and strawberry cream ones.
Oh, they
I
are
do like
love
the
those.
orange.
I love them.
I don't like the vagueness of Quality Street. You look in, you don't know what you're getting. You have to read a menu. I don't want to
Yeah,
read a menu.
no.
I want to look
You
at
want
a box.
a brand?
Yeah, I want to look at a box and go, that's a dairy milk. I'm having that.
I do like a rose. I do like roses. To be fair, I like the strawberry and that orange. Like,
Yeah. Just on the whole, anything in those is good. They're all good. Let's not beat around that bush. But
Yeah,
other chocolates are
it certainly wasn't.
available.
But yeah, while we're on the Christmas theme, obviously this year, go back to football, the football schedule's a bit different this year. No, for us anyway, no football on Boxing Day and no football on New Year's Day. So we spoke to obviously Kieran Thomas, who was like, well, we were asking him, is he going to have to be a bit less wary of what he's eating on Christmas Day and what players will be doing? And yeah, I think it's going to be different for us anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I'll still be feasting.
Oh,
That
well,
won't
yeah,
change.
it doesn't stop
But
us.
that was, if I was to say there was one twist, I usually try and go to a Boxing Day game. So well, obviously we didn't. The last couple of years I've had Gloucester to go to. Obviously I go to my local for other Boxing Day games. I might do that again this year. You never know. But that's something I do usually do as a tradition, you could say.
I'm working Boxing Day, so
But the
That's
actual, as you were saying, I'm sorry, the overall before thing was the different schedule. I don't like it, for one. I'm not a fan of it.
Not a fan.
I'm not a fan. I like Boxing Day and New Year. I know travel can be a bit more annoying, let's say, but trip down to Taunton on Boxing Day wouldn't have done anyone any harm instead of the 27th or, you know, Evesham coming to us on New Year's Day. They'd have loved that, but
yeah,
I don't make the rules.
I like football on the
Mhm.
Boxing Day. I remember we had Southampton. I reckon a couple of years ago. I think I remember getting back on for that because the problem with Boxing Day is I like Boxing Day, but you're getting made to go around loads of people. Oh, I am anyways. I've got to go and visit loads of different people. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, look,
Footy's on.
West Ham are on soon, and whoever else is on other football clubs are available. I'm thinking I want to get back for that. So
Yeah.
I'm a bit. I think there's only one game this year, and is it Man U Newcastle?
And we're not going to break the record for most goals on Boxing Day then. I'm not sure about. Do you know what that one is?
I know I've not caught up on
Doesn't
that
go
one.
up on Twitter.
No.
No, I think you said you don't like it, but I quite like it. I think Boxing Day now I can go and see the other family I didn't see Christmas Day. I think we're all gonna go around one of our houses and basically have another Christmas Day, and then
But you got the big gap because we got the big period between Christmas and New Year's. That's the time you should be going seeing the family. Boxing Day is for football.
that's what I mean. And then
Darts.
football darts. Man.
No.
Yeah.
you've got
Yeah.
time Boxing Day to watch whatever sports on,
Yeah.
and then we've got obviously our game on the 27th, and then I think the New Year's Day one could have probably been the first rather than the third, considering the gap. But
The thing I would say is you look at it and you think, well, you got last year we had Boxing Day 29th and New Year's because we had Wimbledon in between Merthyr and Swindon. This year you got one game in that week spell basically.
it's not as busy as
not
usual,
great.
is it?
I obviously understand the whole look at when Christmas Day is, it's the Thursday, and obviously you want the Saturday game to still be a thing, but you know, some things don't need changing, and I think that is one thing that gets big crowds as a Boxing Day game. Obviously, I know that when we were in the north, we had like the day we had Hereford, didn't we? You know, it was a sellout crowd, brilliant atmosphere. You know, you take on your rivals, you're struggling, but it was probably one of the best games of that year.
Yeah.
The excitement level that it brings, and everyone loves that day. Whereas now, if you just a box standard game on the 3rd of January against Evesham at home, you know, we will still sell well. You know, it's still our first game of the new year and all that, but I don't feel like it has the same pull factor as a New Year's or Boxing Day game personally.
What is one I said about that week between Christmas and New Year's. A lot of people hate that week. They just basically just feel useless if you're not at work. What do you do in that week? Like, you up to much or?
Yeah, not much. Just
Yeah.
I think New Year's Day I might go to the races. That's what a few people do. I think. Yeah, I'll go there. But yeah, between like the 28th, 29th, 30th, I'm sat there like
It's useless.
just nothing to do. Yeah,
Play with your Christmas presents or
yeah, play with my new
play with your
stuff.
toy.
Yeah.
Your cars.
My cars, yeah, my Skate Electrics.
You do any? What do you do anything?
Well, usually, me, my family, like one of my aunts and me, Nan and Grant, we go away. I didn't go last year, but usually, so we're going down to Exmouth this year. So I'm only doing a little period because we got Evesham on the Saturday, so I'm coming back for that. I got my priorities right and all that.
So true.
But that'll be nice, go down for New Year, have a bit of that. We put 50p on all the races as well, like Noah said, the New Year's races, usually a few little traditions, but it's nice to get away and actually do something. Because I don't particularly do holidays in the summer, not often, so something like that's always a bit different.
I'm also going away on the 30th to also Devon, but not with him, surprisingly.
Following each other.
Joined at the hip, haven't we?
Yeah, literally. Apart from that, I'll be working, still going to the gym, although it doesn't look like it.
Any Bristol City games in there? Or?
There will be. I don't know. I'm not very good at like schedules over like a week in advance.
I'll have a little
So-
more, yeah.
Just give me a
Carry on
sec.
talking if you want.
I was pretty much done, but I can carry on if you want. What else will I be doing? Eating food.
Yeah. That's a
There you
big.
go.
That's a
We'll
big
always
one.
have like a
Yeah.
curry. Actually, we'll have like a
Yeah.
curry around like the 28th. Just
Okay.
random curry. Don't know why, but we do.
You big on New Year's?
Surprise curry.
Yeah, New Year's Eve's family round.
So do you go out or is it just?
No, I have before, but I just think it's New Year's Eve out is one of the worst nights out you'll ever
I don't know. I had
have.
a great one last year.
No, it's terrible.
Didn't enjoy myself in Merthyr though, admittedly.
Depends where you go, I guess. But we went to Cardiff. It was good, but it was so busy, like shoulder to shoulder with people like that.
Yeah.
Like when literally like getting crushed. So yeah, no. This year, just staying in and yeah, we'll have a takeaway or something and play some games, have a few drinks.
You too. Big on New Year's or?
Yeah, so I'll be away. So we'll just do a buffet, an actual buffet, not a Christmas one that you were talking about. Usually that's the sort of thing we do. Have a little buffet. Just stay inside wherever we are. Have a nice few drinks together, family based. That's the way we do it. And then have one or two, or maybe a few more drinks as well. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't mind if I'm in or out. I'm obviously away this year. I don't mind the crowd, so going out New Year's, if there was a lot of people there, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, that's fine. So it's just expensive. Is the only issue.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know.
Morgan?
I've never really been out on it. To be fair, for me, New Year's. So my friend's birthday is the 31st. So usually it's sort of we go around is, have a few bevs, and then it's sort of the celebrations continue from the birthday to like the countdown and whatnot. So it's more just that. To be fair, I've never been out.
Good.
Yeah, I've never been out for New Year's. I don't
It's alright.
really want to either. I can't be bothered for like just like expensive drinks.
Yeah.
You just like rubbing up. Sounds wrong, but you're just up against people.
PG at Christmas, Morgan.
Yeah, I think that's our
Football
cue, I
podcast.
reckon.
I don't. Yeah, there's nowhere to go. Just stay in. Just have a few drinks with the family or your mates, and just have a good time. Have a good time yourselves. I don't know.
Yeah, I think, we'll finish off soon, but obviously Christmas, the darts is on. Should we all say who we think's going to win? And maybe like a surprise, who might do better than people think?
Okay.
Go on.
Which we should go for first?
Do who's going to win and then your surprise one after.
I'm always that guy who doesn't like saying Littler's going to win, even though deep down I think he will. But it's going to be one of the Lukes or Gezi, I think.
Yeah, and Littler and Gezi will meet in the quarters if they
Yeah,
win every
that'll be
game.
good.
So that's going to be the big one. Joe Camiso won my heart last night.
Ah.
I was watching it. I don't think he got a single mention on commentary.
What
He
a
didn't
game.
get a
Yeah, he
single
didn't, did
chant, didn't get an interview after the game. So for me, I'm going to say Joe Comito is my little dark horse.
What, think he'll win the next round? I don't know who he's
Uh,
playing.
He's got Josh
Josh
Rock next.
Rock.
Oh, okay,
So-
yeah.
Well, should Josh Rock win?
Yeah, that is true. I don't know who's Josh Rock's
Gemma
opponent.
Hater, debutant.
Yeah, so Joe Camillo could go all the way.
All good.
I think Luke Humphries is going to win it. It's a bit of a boring answer, but I just think he'll win it. A dark horse. I'll be honest. I've not really watched a lot so far this year. Usually I'm sort of on it early. I did catch a game the other day, but I have no idea. No idea who it was. I don't know. It's Bo Greaves. She's still in it.
Yeah, but she hasn't played her first game yet.
Well, there you go.
So,
Yeah.
Tough game, but
I think she's pretty good. She
She's
did
good,
alright
yeah.
at the what's it called?
Slam.
Yeah, the one that was in November. The one that was in Wolverhampton. Yeah.
Grand Slam.
I remember she did alright there.
She was
So
unlucky against Gary and
Yeah.
G, weren't she?
yeah, I got Bo Greaves as little dark horse.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, it's so boring saying Littler. He's obviously so good, but Going Price, watching him last night, he was very good. So I think I'll go with Going Price to win, and then dark horse. It's not really a dark horse, but like Scott Williams. I just like,
Yeah.
I like watching him play, and
You know he can
all
do
the
it.
all the showboating and no look 180s.
So I saw
and,
that. Yeah, the little.
like when he does like the tops.
Yeah.
Like that's just outrageous. So yeah, I'll go with him. He'll probably go quite far, I think.
I forgot to say, I'm going to go with Ryan Searle.
Yes,
I-
heavy
I-
metal.
I think he's got a favourable. He's got Brendan Dolan next. That's a nice
Yeah,
tie for him.
32
really.
gram darts.
And I don't know, it's just something about Ryan. I like him. I like Ryan Searle. He's got something about him.
Yeah.
I'll say it again.
All right. Well, 1 hour 21 gone, and just like that, and
Hi.
yeah, time flies when you're having fun. We'll obviously
Yeah.
finish the pod. We ask the same question at the end of every pod: who do we want to get on the next episode? So let's all just say one person who's at the club. It could be fan, volunteer, player, anyone.
I
Who
reckon
should we
Adam
get
would
on
be a good
next?
shout.
So yeah,
I
I had two in my head. He said one. I'll say Sam as the other. I think Sam
Yeah.
is a fascinating one. when
Sam
he's
the
available.
analyst.
Deserves to be lifted, Sam, I think.
I feel like it's probably about time we get a couple of fans on, maybe just to do like a quiz or some sort of fan-related pod. So anyone listening who's up for coming on, stick
Nice
it.
stories about their
Yeah,
fans as well.
stick it on the comments of the podcast, or drop us an email or something, or message on Twitter, and see about getting you on.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a call out to the players. If anyone wants to get on, I don't care who. So someone,
Any of you.
anyone who's not been on already.
Go on, pick one.
Um,
One who you want to know a little bit more about.
big favourites. I will go. Ellis Watts said he was gonna do it,
All right,
and then he's nowhere to be seen
gone quiet.
in this studio. So
We
Ellis
don't
Watts.
post about him much either, so
Exactly. I feel like we need to bring some more attention to Ellis
yeah,
Watts.
I think
Call
so.
out.
One of our lesser known players.
Yeah.
Don't even know who he is, to be honest. All right, well, that's the end of the podcast.
Before we end the podcast,
Oh
actually.
yeah, go on.
Yeah, I just want to it's a bit of a serious thing. I just want to say thanks to everyone who's actually shown support on the podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to be taking a little break up until around the end of January. Just, I'll be going on for Christmas. You're doing bits and seeing family and
Yeah.
whatever. So we are going to take a little break. But thanks to anyone who's been listening, because it's done. Not that I think it would do badly, but it has. It's got a core viewership. People seem to be enjoying it. And people have come up to me at games and have said they're enjoying it. So thanks to everyone who's listening. And whilst we have this big break, that is the time for you lot to say if there's anyone you want to see us get on. We've got about a month and a half before we're back to sort it. So to the listeners, who should we get on the podcast? That's your question. But yeah, so I appreciate that everyone has shown a lot of support for the podcast.
Yeah, no, I think podcasts obviously not everyone's cup of tea. Some
Yeah.
people don't want to sit here for like an hour and 20 listening to us and listening to players. They'd rather just listen to the short interviews that we do after a game. But yeah, no, it's been good. Obviously, 8 episodes in now.
Yeah.
We hope to do some more before the end of the season, and yeah, hopefully it's something that you guys are enjoying, and hopefully something we can continue.
Yeah.
So yeah, end of the podcast. We'll thanks to Jaden and Jack for coming on.
No worries.
No worries at all.
And obviously thanks to you, Morgan, for being the co-host. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Have a good
Bye-bye.
Christmas and goodbye.
Happy New Year.